Hi, welcome back. My name is Vanessa. Thank you for joining in at OilJarPodcast. Now, the news is running rampant. It's so much going on right now. It's actually not funny, but there's another YouTuber named Jake Paul, and apparently he decided to go down to the protests and wanted to be a part of that. And if by his own admission and his own footage, if you go to his channel and check out things, it was actually dark in the footage. So that tells me you're going at night for what? For what? What are you going to do? That doesn't make sense. That's unsafe on any kind of level. And he's going around in his own footage. I didn't pick footage from other people. I picked his and what he actually said about it. And he admitted going into the mall, which we all know is closed, right? He literally broke and entered, walked around, and he says he did not steal anything, but he did break and enter. So, he entered unlawfully, I guess. I guess he didn't break. Somebody else done broke in, but he entered when he should not. And actually, he's arrested. Apparently, in the news right now, he is arrested, even though he did not, I guess, take anything or bust anything. But see, this is a problem. This is a huge problem. And I automatically can, in my heart, I go back to Romans 13:13. Let us walk honestly, as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying. The Lord tells you not to be involved in these things. Leave it alone. Satan will pull you in any direction. He will tempt you with things that you desire in some kind of way in the flesh. Whether, but what are you desiring? He has twisted it and showed it to you. Now, Jake Paul is interesting because he's over here saying, well, I didn't know it was like this. What did you think it was like? What did you think, what was going to happen when you're going down there at night? Like, who are you protesting? He said he wanted to be a take charge kind of guy. What does the Lord say? He says to help the fatherless and the widows. Even Jake Paul talked about an old lady who didn't have a grocery store to go to. He could have helped her. She needed groceries. I mean, come on now. He has the means to actually help her. He could have done something special for her to set it up where, at least for a month or two, she could have groceries. He wanted to do something. He wanted to be the change, right? That's what he said in his video. What I don't understand, at the end of his video, he talks about George Floyd. Here's the thing. If you wanted to be so different, I talked about fatherless just a second. The Lord says, this is good. If you do for the fatherless, do for the widow. He could have done something for George Floyd's daughter, or maybe helped with the funeral costs. There's other things you can do than go and be a part of looting and busting up businesses and stuff like that. That makes no sense to me. None of that, that's not protesting. That's evil, is what that is. I mean, there's things Jake Paul could have done differently. And I am blown away at this generation of kids. They just believe this is the way to go. If you can't hear me from here, I will go do this over here. I'll be the evil that I claim you are. I do not understand that. It is wrong. It's a sin. If you really want to be the change that everybody keeps talking about, then you've got to start with something good. You cannot do evil for evil. No, you have to overcome evil with good. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Like I said, that poor old lady that Jake Paul talked about, he could have set up grocery delivery for her, or if nothing else, take some stuff for her. He has the means and ability to do this. If he wanted to, he talks about George Floyd, he could have contributed to his funeral costs. Or maybe his daughter, I know there was a celebrity that did donate for her, I think, college fund. Mr. West, I believe. But, there's other things you can do right now. Looting and vandalizing things and threatening people and putting lives at danger is not it, folks. This is not it. Jake Paul being arrested, I absolutely believe they did this because, it's to teach him a lesson. Absolutely. They don't know who all these other kids are that's doing this stuff. But if you're going to be down there and you're semi-known on, YouTube, like semi-famous, that's what the word I was going to use, they're going to make an example out of you. He shouldn't have been down there. If you want to be the change, you got to do good. You cannot do evil and expect you to be rewarded. I hope this teaches him a lesson going forward. Do not involve yourself in criminal activity. That's just not good. It's not good at all. If you want to make the change, be the change, you've got to do good. Whoever screams the hardest and blows something up is not it. That's evil. The devil is a liar all day long. He's here to kill, steal, and destroy. Who wants to be a part of that? I don't. Do you? That's all I've got to say on the matter. And hopefully Jake Paul understands where he went wrong in this. I know he thinks he's on the right path, but he is so wrong. It's so obvious. All these kids do not understand what they're doing. And on top of that, they're spreading a virus that is real. So keep that in mind before you go out and do something, destroy somebody else's life and livelihood. Think about what you're doing, In the sight of the Lord, is this good or is this evil? Satan has manipulated you. If you step back and see it for what it is, you won't have no part of that. Absolutely not. All right, guys. Until next time. Bye.